So this woman keeps getting arrested because she keeps pretending to be a teenager. So the woman's name is Samantha, and Samantha's about 22 years old when this story starts, living in Australia. And Samantha, she's an odd person. More than anything else in the world, she loves to lie. I mean, she's always bullshitting people, like she'll lie and tell people she meets that she's the actress Dakota Johnson, or that she's Lindsay Lohan, and I guess people believe her? I don't know. But one day in 2010, she decides to tell her biggest lie yet. She pretends to be a 14-year-old girl, and she tries to enroll in 2 different high schools. And pretty quickly, she's caught and she has to pay a fine for trying to use fraudulent documents, but that doesn't bother Samantha. Her plan to pretend to be a teen nearly worked, so she tries again. About a year later, she goes to Perth, and she befriends a local family, and she tells them that she's a Russian gymnast and an orphan whose family had been killed, and she almost talks this poor family into adopting her. So she does this stuff a lot. And by 2013, her lies get even bolder. That year, she flees Australia and goes all the way to Dublin, Ireland. And there, she goes to the Dublin General Post Office, and she starts hanging out outside the building. And people come across her, and she's acting all distressed, and she refuses to speak to anyone. So, of course, someone calls the police, and police take her to the hospital. But Samantha still isn't saying a word, like she's pretending she doesn't speak English. However, she does use hand signals to indicate that she's 14 years old. So police and staff assume that she was a victim of trafficking. So she stays in the hospital while police try and figure out who she is and where she's from. And weeks go by. And Samantha, she's still chilling in that hospital. She hasn't said a word to anyone. But then police communicate with Interpol. And Interpol figures out exactly who she is. Not a 14-year-old girl, but a 24-year-old woman from Australia. But now the Dublin police, they kind of don't know what to do. Because while she has wasted a tremendous amount of their time, she never actually told them that she was a teenager or that she needed help. They kind of just assumed that because of her general state of distress. So she didn't technically make a false police report. She did, however, lie about her age, but lying about your age isn't exactly a crime. So they don't know what to do with her. So eventually, they just say, F it, and they put her on a plane and they send her ass back to Australia. And there, she continues to bullshit people. But then, in 2014, she leaves Australia again, and she travels all the way over to Calgary in Canada.